Okay, so let's start this off with that new thing that I'm doing. Here's the jar of names. Give it a little shake. And we'll pick one out. Let's go for this one. Okay, so hello everybody, including but not excluded to Dragon Lord 55511. Okay, so today we're going to try and beat boredom as we usually do. I've got my big mug of tea here, whoa, which is very close on the camera. It's just massive, I can't get it on the camera. It's literally that big. But I've got one big mug of tea. I'm going to try and beat boredom. And today, are we baking or cooking? We are cooking something. This is episode 3, and as you can see, I'm going to be making pancakes. Why are we making pancakes? Because this Tuesday, when this came out, it's going to be bear with me. There we are. Perfect. It's going to be Pancake Day, or Shrove Tuesday, which I think is what it's called. And I believe it's the last day before Lent. I'll have to check that, but I think that's what it is. Today is the 14th of February, which means something a little bit else something else other than Pancake Day that's coming up. It's also Valentine's Day, so there's a heart. And we're going to do a little bit of a Valentine's Day twist on the pancakes. So let's start off with what we're going to need. 110 grams of plain white flour, a pinch of salt, 2 eggs, 200 millilitres of milk mixed with 75 millilitres of water, 50 grams of butter, a mixing bowl, a sieve, a whisk and a pan. Step 1. Sift the flour. And a pinch of salt into a mixing bowl, and then make a well in the middle. Then add the eggs into the well. Hopefully you have a bigger well. Because mine's too small and I'm having problems. Oh dear, oh dear. And then whisk together by moving the flour inside the well. Hopefully I didn't break the recipe. Step 2, gradually add the water and milk mixture and whisk until it's like a thin, or is it thick cream? Some sort of cream. Thin cream. Step 3, melt the butter. Just going to put it in there. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. There we are. At least it's hot. Then add 2 tablespoons of it to the mixture. And keep the rest for lining the pan. Step 4, grease the pan and make sure it gets really hot. A little bit of this. Step 6, add the mixture to the pan. Cook on one side for 30 minutes. Flip it and then cook for another few seconds until it's golden. Right, here we go. This is it. Need a fork as well, just so I can sort of see how well it's going. Got the what's it called? The butter mixing as mixing, heating as well. Like 2 things to do. Okay, when did I put this in? It was about, I don't know what time it was when I put it in. I should be able to judge. Yeah, just make sure it doesn't stick. I think this is a non-stick pan, so I think we'll be alright. But I'm not going to make that sure of it. Right, I can't remember when I put this in, but I think it's been about 30 seconds. But it's not done yet. Let's have a little quick look underneath. Oh no, that's done. That's not done. Why is it? It's slightly burning on the bottom, but it's still not ready because it's still obviously wet on top. I probably put too much mixture in. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Right, okay. And flip it. Well, I flipped it, but it's definitely burnt. I think we'll just chuck this one, because look at that. Who wants to eat that? Okay, let's try this all again. Hopefully number 2 will be better than the first one. Bit of that. Right, that's it. So that's going to cover the whole pan. Right, I'm feeling this one. This one's going to do it. I'm usually pretty good at them. Just a little bit more, just a little bit. That's it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is the one. Spread the mixture around till it starts to settle. That's it. Right, now leave it. Leave it for 30 seconds. Let's get to make sure it's on the camera more. Okay, let's put it directly underneath the flame. Maybe that's why it was a bit off. Put the camera down. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Feeling this one. Feeling this one. Come on, lucky 3. Oh, maybe I can have a little look underneath now. No, that's burning as well. I'm going to change the hob in a minute. Maybe that's the difference. Right, can I flip it? I can at least flip this one and see if I can get a perfect flip. Right, if we can't get a perfect pancake, at least we can get a perfect flip. Here we go, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. It was a good enough flip for me. And it's smoking. Oh, this one's not too bad. It works. It's just a little bit burnt, which I think is because I've got it on a really big hob, so it might be burning it. At least that's my excuse. Alright, here we go. Let's try 4th time. A bit more. Okay, well. This is the 4th one. As I keep saying, making a note, it's the 4th one. And we've got one pancake but burnt. The other 2, I don't even know what they were. They weren't pancakes, I can tell you that much. We can only try and see what happens now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm trying to fix everything that I think I might be doing wrong. But I don't know why. I've done them before and it's been fine. It's just now that I put a camera on, it's trying to prove me that I can't do them. So it's not a bad cut. It's still a little bit, looks a little bit brown, but we're getting there. I think trial and error is getting better. I don't know why I can't do it properly. Like, I don't know why the first failed. Maybe it's the pressure of the camera. Right, okay, so here we go. Let's see if this is going to be enough. Right, so this should be a perfect kind of pancake. If it's not, then I fail at life. Pancake day. I need to practice. This is practice for Pancake Day. That's why we're doing it on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day doesn't really mean anything to me at the moment. Pancake Day. This is practice for then. And we will get to the twist for Valentine's Day. So the best pancake is going to happen now. So let's flip it. Oh. Just maybe slightly over. Maybe slightly over. Maybe slightly over. But that's alright, it's not burnt, so that's good. I think what it was, we were just sort of, what's the word? Adjusting. Because I haven't done it in a while. You just find out the exact amount of mix, I was going to say fluid then. The exact amount of mix. And then the right temperature, obviously, I guess that. The big one was definitely a mistake. But I think we're doing okay. Can we finally go on to the next step? Because there is a next step. I just wanted to make sure I got a good pancake first.
Step 6. Keep it in foil to help keep them warm, or you can use some plates.
Step 7. Cut the pancake into a heart shape. Because that's my terrible, terrible link to make this more Valentine's friendly. I shouldn't have bothered. Well, I think I found the problem. We were definitely making them way too thick because we were supposed to make 12 to 14. I made 4 failed ones and then 2 proper ones. So that's half. So yeah, they must have been like way thick, the first ones. So at least we now know what the problem was. But here we are. Here are the pancakes. there are the pancakes. One, and then the heart-shaped one. Now, pepper cookies, used to have these for breakfast for about 2-3 months straight. So I did promise her she could have some. And sadly, she actually said this would happen. She said, "Oh, what if they're all terrible and you only make like one?" And she got it right. I'm going to listen to her from now on. She can tell the future. That's pepper cookies, right? Well, let's try this. So obviously now what you can do is you can serve these. You sometimes put orange juice. You can put lemon juice. I'm going to put lemon juice on it. There you go. I think that was enough. I couldn't tell if it was coming out, so it's probably really lemony. But we'll go for the classic. Go for sugar. A little bit of sugar. Oh, that's too much. Oh dear. I'm not making a cup of tea. That's what I was thinking of anyway. Right, and then we'll fold it up. And then I will get a knife and fork. Or I'll be very classy and use my fingers. You know what? That's definitely a pancake. And that's alright. It took how many? 5? But we got at least one decent pancake. That's alright, that is. I'm happy with that. Yeah, right. So that's that. This is all trying to find ways to beat boredom. This was alright, although it failed completely. But it was fun. It was a learning process. We now know what we did wrong. And I say we, like we're in this together. I know what I did wrong. And I know what I'm going to do different next time. But there are other ways to make this. Obviously you can buy batter mix already made. Or you can make it from scratch like I did. And I'm sure there's many different ways to make the batter mix. But since this is coming out on Valentine's Day, I would just like to say Happy Valentine's Day. I tried to make this as Valentine's-y as possible as I could. It didn't really work, but we tried. But yeah, what day is this? So it's a few days' time. On Tuesday will be Pancake Day, the proper Pancake Day. So now, if you didn't know how to make pancakes, you sort of do. You sort of know what not to do as well. So there's pancakes. So hopefully you'll enjoy Shrove Tuesday. And if you're doing Lent, let me know. I will not be. But if you are, let me know. Let me know what you're giving up. But that is it. If you make pancakes, show me some pictures or comments or tell me how well they turned out and how badly I did. Because I'm sure most of you will have to say something about that. But yeah, that's it. This is trying to beat boredom. This is just one way. I'm going to finish my cup of tea now. We'll be back next week for another Try Something video. So I shall say goodbye. Goodbye.
Happy Valentine's Day, pepper cookies.